Let's talk about Smurfs, a reboot of the Smurfs film series featuring an all-star cast of voice talent led by Rihanna, James Corden, Nick Offerman, and John Goodman from Paramount Animation. As always, this review will be spoiler-free, but if you prefer to see the film in its entirety before hearing any commentary, please feel free to close this video out, drop a like before you do, then come on back and watch this after you've seen the movie. As I said, this new Smurfs film represents another reboot to the series. Back in 2017, you had The Smurfs and the Lost Village, which was a reboot, but still under Sony Pictures, Sony Animation, and Columbia Pictures. They held the film rights for the Smurfs franchise through the other iterations, the Smurfs and Smurfs 2. Those were live action with some animated elements. This Smurfs film is entirely animated, and though it does dip into the quote-unquote real world, it leaves the Smurf village occasionally, and it gets out of the animated realm, it's not nearly as big a part of the story as it was in the previous iterations. I'll get right to it. This is a solid kids' film. The filmmakers, director Chris Miller, who is a veteran of DreamWorks, he gave us Puss in Boots and Shrek the Third. He knows how to reach his target audience, which in this case are very young kids. And so this film does not overreach. It is not overly ambitious. It is here to provide entertainment for younger audiences. And in that sense, the script really doesn't try to kind of shoe in and force lots of grown-up jokes, lots of double entendres, lots of irony or snark or meta. You're not going to find that here. This is really for kids, and it does its job just fine. Now, if there is one thing that the adults should enjoy, I think, along with the kids, it's the music. When you have Rihanna involved, not just as voice talent, voicing Smurfette, but also as a producer on the film, I think it's a given that she's going to influence the music and the writing of the songs of the film. This is a very good thing because the music in this movie does not feel like your generic sort of musical comedy made for kids songs. These songs are elevated. They've got a little bit of an R&B bounce to them. It's just a little bit. It's really subtle. But if you're listening to the way that the vocals are produced, the way that the vocals are delivered along with the instrumentation, you're going to be able to tell a difference in terms of how this movie handles its musical numbers versus other animated musicals. I think it's a real high point for this film. I think it's one of the most memorable things about it. I mentioned some of the voice actors involved here, but by no means is that the end of the list. You have Natasha Lyonne, you have Kurt Russell, you have Chris Miller himself, the director. You have lots of people contributing voices here, some small, some larger roles, and everybody seems to be having a good time. And so voice talent is definitely not a detriment here. It doesn't put the movie over the top either. I'll wrap things up there. Parents, if you decide to take your kids to see Smurfs, I think it's a good bet that they're going to want to see it again and again. And once it's available to watch at home, it's going to be, and you get it for them, it's going to be on repeat a few times. I can say with a certain amount of confidence that there's nothing here that's really going to get on your nerves upon repeated viewings. This is a solid kids movie with a great message that should resonate with kids about finding your place, finding your thing, what you're good at, and finding your own stride and your confidence in the world. And it is rated PG for some action, cartoony action, and some cartoony violence, some rude humor here and there. Really no big deal. It is in theaters on July 18th. You can find more Film Buff Unplugged reviews and videos on Substack. Just head to fbunplugged.substack.com and subscribe for free. That way you won't miss a single post. We also have a channel on YouTube. Head to youtube.com/@FilmBuffUnplugged, all one word. Please give us a like on Facebook, and if you're on TikTok, you can find my review videos and more by searching for @FelixAlbuerne Jr., all one word. Thanks for watching.